Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. It's 2026 and the OG M2 is now 10 years old, which means that our M2 is also 10 years old. And it's time to revisit the platform. But we haven't bought another M2. This is actually our M2. So as you can probably see, we've returned this car back to as close to standard as possible. That means it has stock suspension, stock brakes, stock seats, stock exhaust, taken all the carbon off. So it's completely stock from outside and as much as possible inside. The only thing we haven't changed so far is a roll cage because it's a bit of a pain to get out, and the front intercooler. And obviously we're not cutting this roof off. These cars when they came out were £45,000, adjusted for inflation that's probably around 50, maybe a little bit more. But now they're available for around 20,000. So we want to revisit this project in the first instance with a bit more of what we call a budget build. So someone who wants a nice car and doesn't want to break the bank, what's available that fits well, looks good, and is not super expensive. So everything I have on the bench in front of me just costs over £2,000, which is really good value for what we're getting. The carbon fiber parts are made by Form. They are carbon fiber over fiberglass, but that does bring the price down. So the main thing for us is to put it on the car and see how well it fits and if we like the look of it. So we have a front splitter, a rear spoiler, a rear diffuser and side skirts. So that's pretty much the whole car covered in terms of carbon. We have Evolve springs, which lower the car 30mm and improve the handling, and Evolve paddles. Venturi intake has to come off the car because that doesn't fit quite into the budget build, but they do make panel filters, so we are putting an Venturi panel filter in there. The last mod, which is the sequential indicators from Form, I'm not sure what these are going to look like or if they're going to be to my taste, but we'll put them on the car and see how we get on, because a lot of people do like these and it'll be less harsh than the contrast of the clear lenses. 10 years on, I'm really intrigued to see what we can do on this car on a budget, but you know what our builds are normally like, and after we've done the budget build, we're going to go all out again and see what's possible with all the new parts that are available on the market today.
Now, if you're a fan of the channel, you will usually see us fit more of the high-end products and the more expensive products, which always fit very well as you would expect them to because of the price tag. So it's always interesting to see how some of the less expensive products fit, and these ones have actually fitted very, very well for their price. The splitter is very easy to fit. It comes with the sticky tape on top, which you can't see obviously it's between the bumper and the splitter, and then it comes with some self-tapping screws as well, which we've put along the bottom. Same with the side skirts that run along the edge. They've got the tape across the top and they've also got the screws underneath. Again, very, very simple to fit, and it actually runs very well with the body and it looks really, really nice. And on the rear, obviously we fitted the spoiler and the rear diffuser. Now the spoiler again comes with sticky tape on, so you just stick it straight on top of the boot. It's not got any gaps underneath and it sits really, really nice against the boot. And you may have to remove your standard spoiler if you have one, but obviously the 218D doesn't, so we just take it straight on the top. And the rear diffuser, now this is one product that you would normally find doesn't fit very well if you cheap out on it. You end up with big gaps either side and it doesn't quite clip in at the top, but this one has actually clipped in really well, and all of the OE screws and clips are fitted in perfectly. So I was really, really pleased with how this fits, and I'm really pleased with the weave and the finish of the product.
Now that's looking a lot more like one of my cars and not something that you would find on the showroom floor. But there's one last thing we have to do. Now that's more like it, the original Starla number plate back on the car. Now all the modifications on this car, especially the carbon fiber, have been made by a company called Form, and I think they're actually really good value to take your car from something that looks stock to something that looks slightly sporty without breaking the bank. The front splitter is very OEM plus, fits well, and again the carbon weave is very good quality. Moving around to the side of the car, we have the new indicators. These are not really my style. I think they're matte rather than shiny, and I don't quite like the way they light up, but again, this is going to be personal choice as to when someone likes it. But again, it's very different to the stock item. We have side skirts here, which again fill the side really well, fit well, and again OEM plus, which is the theme that we've run on this particular car. Move to the back, you'll see the cheeky 218D badge, and that's only because we had to get another boot lid in the same color, and we drilled the other one for the big spoiler. We will remove that eventually. We've got a spoiler which is very CS style, and the rear diffuser again looks like something that could come from M Performance. The standard exhausts are a little lost in here. We will switch that over to a new exhaust. And to tie in the exterior look, we've fitted a set of our Evolve springs which lower the car 30mm, provide a really nice stance without sacrificing too much of the compliance on the suspension. It's a long time since I've seen these stock wheels on the car, and they actually look really good, especially with the car sitting right. Inside the car, we've made a few touches. Firstly, the Evolve paddles, and then secondly, the Eventuri panel footer inside the engine bay. We've had this car for 10 years now, and it was time that we refreshed it. And we thought, while we were in the middle of refreshing it, why not do something that was a bit better value? We're now going to do this build again, like we did the original one, and take it that step further. So the idea is to do a bit of a track build, a bit more aggressive aero, and then actually use it on the track properly. So stay tuned and you see where we go with it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you liked the video, please remember to smash that like button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. If you want to join the conversation, please drop a comment below and we'll try our best to respond to you. If you want to watch more of this project, you can do so over here. If you want to watch what YouTube thinks you might like from our other content, you can do so over here.